My cat Tibbs has developed a conditioned stimulus to the sound of his bowl when I tap a spoon against it. So when he was young, he would never associate that kind of sound with food, but because we've always given him the wet food with the sound of the bowl, that has become conditioned. So now he comes to the sound and that is his conditioned response. So through that classical conditioning, that has elicited that response and will always elicit that response, hopefully. Jared, oh my, what happened?
Jenna? Yeah, bike accident.
A bike accident?
Yeah,
What?
Cruising down 8th Street. Next thing I know, I go to turn left. Car.
You hit a car?
But the thing is, I don't remember a thing about that day.
Wow.
Went to the doctor. Turns out I have retrograde amnesia.
Retrograde amnesia. Interesting.
Yeah.
Retrograde amnesia is a form of memory loss, typically from a traumatic event or accident. And in Jared's case, he was hit by a car, and that caused his memory to lose. Not only he forgot about the accident, but he also forgot about everything else that happened that day. And that varies case by case. Some people forget more and might not know that week or that month or maybe even years. But in his case, it was just that day.
Hey, what are you doing with all those catalogs?
I was just about to recycle all of them since we have no use for them.
I think I see a newspaper in there. I'm going to use that as a wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper?
Yeah, I need to give a gift later. I think that'd work great for wrapping.
Here are those catalogs and newspapers.
Thank you.
So you're going to use that to wrap a gift?
Yeah, I think this will work just great.
That's some interesting divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is a form of creativity when you're using an object for other purposes other than what it was made for. So in this example, newspapers for, reading and then recycling, magazines, same thing. And Jared found another use for it, to use it for wrapping paper for giving as a gift. And that is actually something I grew up with. My parents would use comic strips to wrap all of our birthday presents because they said, why not? It's fun, it's creative. And then they save a little money and don't have to go to the store to buy wrapping paper. In this particular naturalistic observation method of research, it's easy to study the animal, which is the robin, and observe all of their behaviors without interfering with their daily lives and what they would normally do. Because I think sometimes in a lab that can alter an animal's or a person's behavior. Animals may act different in a laboratory environment or even a zoo environment. So being out in the field, I think, can gain a better insight of their behavior and their processes. Conforming means adjusting your behavior due to the pressures or the social surroundings that you're in. So there are other examples, but in this particular example, I actually was able to film that I was at a event called Quiet Clubbing, where they give you headphones when you walk in, and your headphones have 3 little clicks that change the color of your ears, and that represents what kind of music you're listening to. So like green was electronic music, and blue was hip hop, and red was like current hits. And so in this example, you see a circle of people. All of them have red headphones, and a couple of them in their circle have a different color. And when they see everyone with their red headphones, they wonder, maybe they're missing out on a certain song that their peers are listening to. So you can see that they switch over to the red to listen and be on the same page as everyone else, and that's conforming.